Hacienda Adela used to belong to the Onson family and now divided among the heirs. Mr. Eduardo Margarito Jr., the ex-president of the Asosasyon sang mga mangunguma sang Adela, said that most residents traced back their roads to Panay. When the hacenderos from Panay settled in Negros, they brought with them the sacada workers, seasonal sugarcane plantation workers from Panay. Eventually, these workers got married and settled in Negros, where their children found a new home, just like Hacienda Adela, where most sacada workers settled in the 1940s. The community shares a common devotion to San Roque, who was also the patron saint of their landlord. The Feast of San Roque every August is an occasion where the folks of Hacienda Adela come together and their community center to sing and chant their prayers of adoration to the Saint of Dogs and those who love them. Some of their chants are in Latin, and this reminds me of home. Back in my hometown, we have a man who usually leads the prayer in a week, and he also chants in Latin. I cannot understand it except for the Ora Pro Nobis or Pray for Us. He memorized the chants by heart. I guess only his age would make him forget a few lines, thus he would look at his prayer booklet. Every time he chants in Latin, we would heave a sigh of relief because that means he's near the end of the prayer and we will be served with food. I was glad to learn that what we also used to do back home is still being practiced by the folks of Hacienda Adela. As a child, I remember going to Bilacion or Vigil for the dead the night after the dead has been buried. People would exchange what to my child's ears were funny rhymes. What they were actually exchanging were loa or law, a form of Hiligaynon poem recited during a week. It is usually designed to be funny to help lighten the feeling of loss of the buried family. The folk at Hacienda Adela performed some loa for us, and the exchange of banter through their loa is quite fun to witness. Life in the Hacienda is a community affair. Everybody knows everybody, and births, weddings, and even deaths are shared with the community. Songs and dances play an important role in these occasions. The folks of Hacienda Adela performed to us a few composed songs a cappella since their guitarist was in Silay for the Feast of San Diego. Composa is an Ilonggo ballad which usually tells a story of love, sorrow, pent-up emotions, or whatever emotions that writer is going through. One performer hauntingly lamented through her composa her suffering under a physical, abusive, and lazy husband, but still praying to God not to punish him. Work in the cane field is undeniably backbreaking. Current rate for workers in the cane field is 210 per day. Work would include weeding and planting of batdan or cane points. During harvest, most jobs are paid pacquiao basis, tapas, or slashing. Rate is 60 pesos per ton, while carga or loading is 32 per ton. This is where the term cartops came from when referring to these carga tapas workers. Most trucks carry 8 to 10 tons of sugarcane, so the cartops are paid around 736 or to 920 per truck. Residents of Hacienda Adela realized that the only way for their children not to suffer the same fate is through education. Most of their children are now college level, and there are the lucky ones who graduated and end up with the white collar jobs. Although most of the younger generation are no longer interested in continuing the old traditions, the elders continue to encourage them by involving them in various presentation of the oral traditions. Hacienda Adela residents are living heritage treasures. We vloggers hope that those folks continue to practice these oral traditions so that the younger generation can still experience them in the future and not just read about it in our blogs. Residents of Hacienda Adela says, "Tara na sa Hacienda Adela."